piano, like electric pianos don't really have the same capabilities, but let's see. Alrighty. So Frederick Chopin. At the tender age of 7, precocious little Chopin was already the author of 2 polonaises, which is a type of dance music, one of which was published. The prodigy was a large attraction, featured in various newspapers, performed for charity concerts and aristocratic receptions. However, young Chopin was modest, claiming that the vast audiences were simply admiring the color of his shirt. As a child, Chopin played with dolls, went ice skating with his 3 sisters, and went ice skating with his 3 sisters. Played with dolls. Yeah, that's the color of his shirt. Played with dolls, and went ice skating with his 3 sisters. Chopin started playing piano at the age of 4 years old. His first music lessons were from his older 7-year-old sister, Louisa. In his teens, Chopin began taking professional music lessons, although they had to be discontinued after 6 years since his skills had surpassed his teachers. He went on to become a diligent scholar at the Warsaw Conservatory, meanwhile earning his reputation as a brilliant composer. Sorry about that. Okay. Chopin would get ideas for compositions quickly, but he was such a perfectionist that he locked himself in his room for days at a time to complete the piece to his satisfaction. He could spend 6 weeks working on one single page of music. Often he composed music in the middle of the night, much to his neighbor's chagrin, on the piano. He could crouch in his bedroom, so this probably made the neighbors kind of angry. People said that Chopin looked like his music. He had high cheekbones and a self-proclaimed huge nose. He was pale and healthy, and he weighed less than 100 pounds. So I don't know about you guys, but I weigh more than 100 pounds, and I'm definitely not as tall as Chopin was, so you can probably imagine. Chopin really didn't eat much. He was extremely picky, and he only ate particular foods like bread, pastries, chicken, and fish. Chopin had a few other strange quirks. For instance, he couldn't sleep unless his slippers were lined up in the front of his bed. He never entered a room foot first. He was also completely terrified of being buried alive. On his deathbed, he asked to be cut open before being buried. Oh, that's gross. I know. I tried to find this kind of scary. So. Nevertheless, Chopin was one of the greatest pianists in history. Although he hated performing in front of large crowds, his small, private home performances became legendary. This sustained his luxurious lifestyle, because he had a servant, his own horse and carriage, and really fancy clothes. Chopin taught 5 lessons a day to wealthy princesses and other royalty. At age 39, Chopin died from tuberculosis, a disease he had been suffering from. That's supposed to be a tuberculosis sort of bacteria, virus cell. A disease he had been suffering from for a while. He left his indelible, sorry, that's me playing Chopin. He left his indelible mark on the world as the irreplaceable icon of the Romantic era. Since then, his expressive compositions have become the most frequently played piano music in history.
In history?
Yeah. That is me at the Contos Museum. Sorry, I was like kind of to Chopin. So we went to this Contos Museum where there's a ton of pianos there, and I got to actually play on some of them, so that was really cool. And I just oh, okay.